Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will get the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Powers through the defender. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny is spinning. You never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. Touchdown, The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's the give off the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Running through contact. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Pocket breaking down. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on 3rd.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They go to the draw. Slithers into space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the big fella. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field.
Let's go, let's go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapted. Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Come on, set.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the score! And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game.
Back's going for the goal line. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. To the ground with the back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Miami offense will take over.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Cavaliers are marching down the field.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. They'll operate out of split backs. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It's complete on the right side. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the the 20 after the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the gun. Going the other way, and he's got room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some...
There he goes! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, where was that play when they needed it earlier in this game, right? I mean, they've just had no pulse offensively. They have not been able to threaten this defense at all, throwing it or running it, and they make a great play there, but, man, this game's almost over. That's too late.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the draw.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Nice move there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead, but you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.